So, why don't you tell me a little more about yourself? Sorry, maybe I'm a little hard of hearing. Could you maybe speak up a little louder?
確かに
Louder?
くっそ適当に決まったギルド名ここまで
Should you pull Chloe? Hi guys, Kwangsu here and welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing whether you should pull for Hanako Kuroe, otherwise known as Chloe. Please like the video if it ends up helping you out if or when you decide to pull the character. I post for every single banner from Princess Connect Redive, so consider subscribing so that you can stay up to date with the new characters. Make sure to stick around for the end of the video to get the optimal stars, equipment, levels, and bond story info. Also, I'm excited to announce that I've made a community Discord server for my channel. The link will be in the description below, so feel free to join. First, we'll be going over the character and her skills. Chloe is a single target physical attacker slash debuffer. Positioned in the front line, she has her own unique debuff called Cower, which is applied every individual time Chloe does damage. Due to the way her kit is structured, she can stack it up pretty quickly. Her main damage slash armor shred skill scales based off of how many stacks the enemy has, so her damage and armor shred can be decent. While Cower makes her stand out from the rest of the Princess Connect Redive roster, it also makes her pretty gimmicky and inferior to other characters that fulfill her niche as a damage dealer slash armor shredder. Chloe is a permanent character, which means she can be pulled from any banner, albeit with much lower odds of being pulled. Therefore, this banner will be the easiest way to get her, but you do have the potential of pulling her on other banners. Note, skill names are translated from the Japanese version of the game. It is possible that the names of her skills may be different upon her release in the English version of the game. Chloe's Union Burst is Dawn of Darkness. This deals 60 plus 60 times skill level, plus 4.8 times physical attack, physical damage to the nearest enemy target. This damage is split over 20 hits, which is relevant for her special debuff, Cower. Chloe's skill 1 is Violet Twilight. This raises the physical attack of herself by 15 plus 15 times skill level for 12 seconds. This also inflicts 1 stack of the Cower debuff for each individual instance that Chloe deals damage. This includes her auto attacks, skills, and Union Burst. The stacks last for the entire duration of the battle, and the max number of stacks an enemy can have is 66. Chloe's skill 2 is Moonlit Snow. This deals 16 plus 16 times skill level, plus physical attack times 1.4 plus 0.3 times number of Cower stacks, physical damage to the nearest enemy target. This also reduces the physical defense of the nearest enemy target by 0.18 plus 0.18 times skill level, plus 0.01 plus 0.0096 times skill level times number of Cower stacks for 12 seconds. Chloe's EX skill is Conquering Evening. If the unit is not 5 stars, raise the physical attack of herself by 15 plus 15 times skill level. If the unit is 5 stars, raise the physical attack of herself by 240 plus 15 times skill level. For her loop pattern, her initial pattern is skill 1, and then her loop pattern is skill 2 auto auto skill 2 auto. Chloe's loop pattern means that at the start of battle, she will buff her physical attack for 12 seconds and activate the ability to apply Cower stacks. For the rest of the stage, she will only cast her skill 2 and auto attacks. So, to summarize Chloe, she has a unique debuff Cower which she can stack on an enemy up to 66 times. Each instance that she applies damage will apply a Cower stack. She only uses her skill 1 once per stage, meaning that she only gets her physical attack buff at the beginning of the stage. Her skill 2, Defense Shred and damage scales off of how many Cower stacks the opponent has. On top of this, all of her attacks are single target and hit the frontmost enemy. Finally, her Union Burst hits 20 times, therefore applying the Cower debuff 20 times. Next, we will be rating the character's viability in all the different game modes that Princess Connect has to offer. For main quest, Armor Shred is very useful as most enemies have pretty high physical defense. Unfortunately for Chloe, she needs to apply her Cower stacks first to deal her maximum damage and apply the most Armor Shred. Most of the time you will run through enemies so fast that for each individual enemy you won't be able to stack up her Cower debuff enough to outperform other armor shredders such as Makoto, Summer Makoto, and Student Aoi. She's also not great for full auto teams, as if she activates her Union Burst before her skill 1, she doesn't apply her Cower stacks onto each of the hits. Therefore, I rate her a 5 out of 10 for main quest. For Tower of Luna, many of the same tenets of main quest also apply. Armor Shred is great, but Chloe is just outclassed in the armor shred niche as mentioned in the main quest section. Therefore, I rate her a 5 out of 10 for Tower of Luna. For clan battle, there is only one enemy, so she is able to stack her coward debuff consistently up to the cap of 66. However, other units outperform her since she only gets her skill 1 physical attack buff for the first 12 seconds of the stage, while other units consistently buff themselves over and over again, like Makoto and Summer Makoto. She can be a decent replacement if you don't have armor shredder units, but in the first place you will have 2 magic teams in clan battle, so you can always borrow the better armor shredders from your clanmates. Therefore, I rate her a 7 out of 10 for clan battle. For arena, Chloe's frontline position is seriously an issue, especially in the current meta, where the frontline is being absolutely eviscerated by Nenika, Summer Kaori, and Summer Mafuyu. Even if she could survive, her coward debuff stacking is neutered by taunt units such as Kuka, New Year Ray, and Ruka, who will split her stacks between them and the main tank, making her perform even worse in her role as an armor shredder / single target physical attacker. Therefore, I rate her a 1 out of 10 for arena. So, should you pull? Given the fact that Chloe is permanent, and there are significantly better options in her niche as a physical defense shredder such as Makoto, Student Alley, and Summer Makoto, I would say it's best to skip her banner.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Alright, finally we will be covering the character's most optimal build, including number of stars, equipment, levels, and whether you should read their bond stories or not. Chloe is best used at 4 or 5 stars. This is because lower stars means being more squishy, which means you gain more TP, which lets you activate your Uniburst faster. Chloe being an attacker as well as being positioned in the front line makes her extremely fragile, so 3 stars just isn't going to cut it most of the time. In the case that 4 stars isn't enough for her to survive, 5 stars is necessary for the increased defensive stats, so she can see use at that star level as well. In general, Chloe works best at rank 14-4. In the case where she needs more defensive stats, equipping the middle left equipment will do the trick, bringing her up to 14-5. In terms of her levels, her skills scale directly off her levels and skill levels, so she should be maxed out in terms of both level and skill levels. Chloe's bond stories give her an extra 310 physical attack and 10 physical crit. This buff will also apply to any other versions of Chloe, so you should 100% read her bond stories. Thanks for watching. Please like if this video helped you out, and subscribe for more guides and in-depth analysis videos on Princess Connect Redive. Comment below if you have any thoughts concerning Chloe, and let me know when you've managed to pull her from the gacha. My name is Kwang Soo, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
テレジョ2年のクロエだけど、なんか文句あんの？ま、あってもチェンジとかできないけど。